reason that I started it is that it's really common for women to come to me and ask me how they can get their first responder or veteran loved one to seek out therapy because they see the effects of trauma. They're seeing that their spouse or boyfriend is stressed out a lot, is hypervigilant, is kind of not really fully enjoying life, maybe zoning out, or really obsessed with work and sleeping a lot, or not sleeping, or having nightmares and things like that. Thank you so much for joining here. And so they're seeing these symptoms of trauma. They don't know how to help their officer, and so they want their officer or loved one, first responder loved one, to seek therapy, right? So when women come to me and ask me this, like, how can I get my first responder or veteran spouse or boyfriend to seek out therapy? It's a little bit of a complicated answer, but we're making an assumption there that therapy is, number one, a safe place for them to reveal their thoughts and feelings about the trauma. And number two, that that's really the only thing, not the only thing, but a major thing that will help them with the trauma. So the first responder, so therapy as kind of an option that is safe, that first assumption, I want to dispel that myth. So we assume that it's safe, but it's not. So unfortunately, we haven't adequately created a safe space for our first responders and for our veterans to seek out therapy because they have a fear of losing their job or having their gun taken away, having their rights taken away, and that's a very big potential loss or risk for our officers. So a lot of times officers will think, or loved ones like us would think like, well, I can tell my loved one, my first responder or a veteran partner to go to seek out private therapy, right? Not associated with their employer, their department, something like that. The problem is that all therapists have a legal, ethical obligation to breach confidentiality if they feel like this person is not safe for themselves or others. And where that line is kind of blurry, right? So our loved ones who are first responders or veterans, they feel uncomfortable with that. Like, where is the line? What are the correct things they could say or not say? And this is very real. So if you have a fear of losing your job, that's definitely not going to be a safe